I'm live! Tudo bom, gente? Bem-vindos à nossa aula de hoje! Tudo bem, gente? Como é que vocês estão? E aí, I can already see Jacob here. Tudo bom, Jacob? Ryan, Marcus, Linda, Steven, Mia or Maya. Oi, John, tudo bom? John, tá na praia ainda? Você ainda tá em Floripa? Ai, que inveja! Bem queria estar na praia, viu, gente? Farid! Ei, Peter! Tudo bom? Tudo de boa na lagoa. Oi, Ardi! Tudo bem? José! Ah, John ainda tá na praia. Gente, John tá na praia, em Florianópolis. Cara, que beleza! Oi, Charles! Tudo jóia? Ryan, bem-vindos, gente. I'm super glad to see you guys here. If you are following us in our Instagram, you know, because I mentioned, I think, yesterday that we have a holiday today. So the city was already pretty like calm because we are kind of in lockdown. So it was already pretty quiet, but now it's even more because of the holidays. So people are not supposed to travel or anything like this, but I know that people who have like country houses and such things, they are probably going to these places. So the city is pretty quiet, and it's so hot. It's a beautiful day. I wish I was in Floripa as John, but I'm fine. So Ryan is in Rio also. I'm quite jealous, although I think in Rio things are closed, the beaches and everything, right? So can you hear the birds? They're making me jealous. But anyway, guys, as you can see here, I pointed out correctly today. This is a QR code, or as they say in Portuguese, QR code, para o e-book, for the new e-book we have just launched. Actually, we haven't yet launched it. We gave it as a gift to the first 20 people who enrolled in our course last week or before last week. So the 20 people who joined us received this ebook as a gift, and we also made a contest. So I believe the winners will also receive, some of the winners will also receive this as a gift, this ebook here. So we are about to launch it, guys. Let me explain what is it about. It's an ebook with 100 sentences in Portuguese, the most needed sentences, I would say. So if you know nothing about Portuguese, or if you just know a little bit, and if you're planning to come here as soon as you can, or if you just wanted to have some conversations with Brazilian people, this is what you need. Adriele and I, we made this ebook with this kind of content, like a basic survival. If you want to come here, you need like a guide to help you with the most needed sentences, like survival sentences. The kind of things you may need, like how to greet someone, how to ask for help, how to say you are feeling ill or sick. If you want to find a hotel, this kind of conversations we may need when we don't have a lot of Portuguese developed. So this is the ebook, and it will be soon launched for like everybody. But so far we have a special price. It will cost soon $15, but so far we are doing this promotional price, and it is $9, guys. It's so cheap. So you can use it, you can have it. It's an ebook, as I said, so you can read it in your phone, in your computer, in your tablet. So it's pretty practical, and handful. I'm sure you guys will like it. And in this class, I'm going to show you, as the class says, the most common sentences in Brazilian Portuguese. And I'm going to show you some of the sentences we can find in this ebook. Remember, in the ebook, you're going to find 100 sentences, right? So a lot. And today we're going to see only 12, okay? But I'm going to show you how things are displayed in the ebook. So you're going to see that we show you the expression, the meaning in English. Sometimes we show you also the literal meaning when it's very different. We give you context, so examples where you can see how this sentence can be used, and sometimes we even have some notes saying something more about that expression. And I'm going to show you a sneak peek of this ebook in the end of the class, okay? So if you're curious to know how it's designed, you'll be able to see, okay, pretty soon. So first of all, before we start, let me know, are the yappers here? Are the yappers here? Let me know. So if you are a yapper, you can use the hashtag yapper or yapper squad. And if you are here for the first time, or if you have never listened to this word before, yapper, it means you are a student in our private school. So let me see, guys. I know that we have a lot of yappers here already, but I would love to see you all here in this chat. So Jose, Ryan, Brad, woo! A lot of people. Ardi, tudo. I already said hello to you, right, guys? But hello again, no problem. So Steven, Brad, I'm glad to see the new yappers here, because we have pretty new people here and following the class. This is pretty cool, guys. Jose, Ryan, that's very nice. Good vibes, good vibes. So, oh, Adri is here. Adrielle is here. She said, hello, guys. Let me see who else is here. Oi, Mary, tudo bom? John. Christina, tudo bem, Christina? Are you here for the first time? If you are here for the first time, you can also tell us. We would love to know. Marcus. Let me see. Ah, Rebecca, it's her first time. Bem-vinda. Welcome, Rebecca. Fahid. Very, very cool, guys. So, are you ready? Estão prontos? Prontos para começar? Podemos começar a ver essas sentenças? I bet, especially the, I won't say old yappers, but the senior yappers, I bet you guys know these expressions. They won't be like something totally unseen for you. And this is good, right? So you can help me to teach about these expressions today, okay? So we can see some cool hashtags, guys. Charles is using Yapper Squad. And Charles, tudo bom, Charles? Yapper and Portuholic. This one is, we love it. Portuholic. It's pretty cool. And oi, Abel, first time here too. Welcome, Abel. Tudo bem? Muito bem. Então vamos lá. Vamos começar a analisar as sentenças. So let's start analyze these sentences and the situations where we can use them. Okay? Let's go. Vamos lá. Então, olha só, gente. A primeira expressão que a gente vai ver hoje é essa aqui, ó. Tudo bem. If you listen to some Brazilian music, you probably have heard this before because we use it a lot. So this expression, it's equivalent to the expression in English, how are you? So when you want to greet someone and ask how they are, you can use this. Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Okay? So you can also use this opportunity to repeat after me the expression so you can practice your pronunciation, okay? So I'm gonna say it again. Tudo bem? Again. Tudo bem? Okay? So literally, guys, what's written here is everything well? Everything well? Like, is everything well? This is the literal meaning. But the way we use it, it's equivalent to how are you? Okay. I can see more people for the first time here too. So Madson, welcome Madson. First time here. That's nice. And also Bernard, my first time too. That's pretty cool, guys. Welcome. Hey, safe, tudo bem? Oh, Marcos, just remember of a song. So this song is from Anitta and Silva, and they sing this all the time during the song, right? Fica tudo bem. So it's all right, something like this, okay? So let's check the example with this expression. So if someone comes to you to greet you, they will probably say, Oi, tudo bem? Meaning, hi, how are you? Then you can answer, tudo bem, e com você? Meaning, I'm fine, what about you? So one interesting thing is that the exactly same way you use to ask, you can use to answer. So, tudo bem? Tudo bem. E você, tudo bem? Tudo bem. So we can use like 4 times. What do you guys think? Tudo bem? Tudo bem. Você, tudo bem? Tudo bem. Okay. Oh, my earrings are making noise. Sorry, guys. So let me take them off. No problem. We adapt here, guys. So you can use to ask the question and also to answer the question. Okay? Tudo bem? Tudo bem. Okay? And an interesting thing that you guys will probably notice if you're here is that we have some variations of this expression. You can also say tudo bom, tudo bom. So instead of bem, you can put the word bom, okay? So both are pretty common. So people can ask, for example, in this case, Oi, tudo bom? And then you also answer with this expression, tudo bom, e com você? Okay? So these two possibilities are pretty fine, okay, correct, you can use both, okay? Got it? Muito bem. So let's see the next one. I love this one, guys, especially because this word is so like productive or abundant in Portuguese because we use it for a lot of expressions actually. And I've made a story on Instagram maybe a month ago explaining some of these meanings. And let's check this one here. So I'm laughing because Charles is saying sempre uma fica. Yeah, we use a lot this verb ficar, and it's also a very complex verb because we use with a lot of senses, right? Muito bem. Maybe we do a class on it one day, guys. So this expression here is beleza. Beleza. So repeat after me. Beleza. Again, beleza. So this is also equivalent to how are you? How are you? So it's equivalent then to the expression we just saw. Tudo bem? Literally, beleza, guys, means what? Tell me in the comment section. What's the literal meaning of the word beleza? What does it mean? Here, the context to use is to ask if someone is okay, how is this person, to greet this person, right? But the literal meaning is pretty different. It has nothing to do with that, actually. So, very good, Mary. Actually, the perfect meaning is beauty. Beauty. Okay? So, related to beautiful, but like this, the most suitable meaning is beauty. So, beleza, beauty. But we used to do that to ask how someone is. And I have to say, this is more informal than the other one. Okay, so if you arrive like to a workplace, it's more interesting to use the first one. Tudo bem? To ask someone how this person is. This is standard and pretty okay. But beleza is more between friends or in informal situations, okay? So let's see the example here, guys. So if someone comes to you and they say, e aí, beleza? Then you answer, beleza, e você? So this means, what's up? How are you? I'm fine, and you? So again, we have the same pattern, guys. You can use beleza to ask, how are you? And also to answer, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm well, okay? And then again, you can ask back to this person, beleza? Beleza. Okay, so again, we have these 4 words being able to be used in these pairs of questions and answers. So, beleza? Beleza. E você, beleza? Beleza. Okay? Mary. Mary saying, eu falo porto-inglês muito bem. Mary, you are doing a great job in Portuguese. Bom, so this is another possibility, as I said, but as I also mentioned, more informal, okay? We use it a lot, okay? The word beleza can also be used to confirm things, like as a synonym of the word okay. So if someone asks, for example, can we meet tomorrow at 2 p.m.? Então, podemos encontrar amanhã às 2? Then you can say, beleza, okay. So you can also use it with this meaning as a confirmation of something. Got it? That's why I said, beleza, it's very productive. Use it for many, many situations. So Fahid is asking how we can know the difference using the same word but different meaning. When we have these guys, like a word with 2 or more senses, and this happens, I would say, in all languages. We have this in English too. The thing is the context. The context will tell you what you are referring to in that moment. Because the context to say beleza in the sense of beauty or to greet someone, they are completely opposite. So you won't like be in doubt what is the meaning in that case, okay? So always the key for that is context, okay? So John is saying, I hear more people in Brazil use beleza than tudo bem. Yeah, probably because you are also meeting people in more informal contexts, I believe. So I would guess that you're getting more of this because of these contexts. But tudo bem is also pretty used, okay? Well, let's see the next expression. So we are also seeing an expression in this context of greeting. So this one here, pay attention, we have like 3 vowels, 3 sounds of vowels. So I'm gonna read it slowly so you can pay attention, and then you're going to repeat, okay? E aí. E aí. Okay, so I'm gonna say and you repeat now. E aí. Again. E aí. So what you have, guys, actually, is E I. Okay, not like in English you would read it, because in English you'll read this like sometimes in a different way, but like the E sound, and here the A sound. Okay, I. Okay, I. That's it. So this means what's up. So it's another way of greeting people, but this is pretty informal. So you wouldn't say this like for a person you just met and you don't know exactly how to deal with this person, or in a formal context. EI, it's pretty informal. Okay, so that's why we put here that it's equivalent to what's up. So let's see the example. So someone says, e aí? Then you answer, fala, beleza? So I love this short dialogue because you really need to study Portuguese like with this kind of approach of real Portuguese, otherwise you won't like understand anything. So, e aí, like, what's up? Okay, an informal approach to greet someone. Then the person says, fala, beleza? Fala, guys, literally, you know, it means speak, okay? But it's a slang. It's very common when greeting someone. When you see someone, you, of course, have some kind of intimacy or friendship in an informal situation. You can greet this person just saying, fala, you know, like, hi, an informal way to say hi, okay? Fala. Imagine this person's name is, I don't know, João, okay? The Brazilian version of John, okay, John? So you say, fala, João. It's a way to say, oi, João, okay? Very informal. So, fala, oi, hi. And here we see again, beleza, in the sense of, how are you? But all informal, okay? So we put a note here saying that this is pretty informal, and you should use with close friends, with people you know it will be fine to say this, because some people can think it's a bit disrespectful if you use it, okay? So pay attention to that. In general, Brazilians are pretty informal. Of course, it depends on the region where you are. Some regions are more informal than others. For example, people from Rio, I would say they are more informal with these kind of things than, for example, people from São Paulo, and also from much more informal than people from Minas Gerais. And I'm saying about these people because I know them better than other people from Brazil. So it depends on the region. It depends on the age. Some people, depending on the age, they can be more formal. So it really depends. So we would say, use tudo bem, and you will be fine if you don't know the person, okay? But if you know, if you feel comfortable with this person, you can say e aí or beleza, okay? Jeff is asking, doesn't beleza mean everything okay? Also, you can also use it with this meaning. Beleza? Like, is everything okay? You can also use with this, like checking the person. How's the person? Is it, if everything's okay? Okay. Let me see. Okay. So let's see the next one, guys. So one thing that you can say when someone greets you, it's prazer. And this means nice to meet you, or it's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, okay? Another important word. So literally, prazer means pleasure, pleasure. So of course you also see this word in other contexts too, okay? But it can appear in this context of greeting someone. So let's practice the pronunciation of this word. Repeat. Prazer. Prazer. Okay? So the first syllable can be tricky. So it's important to practice this R, which is right in the edge of your tongue. So pra, pra, pra. I'm forcing it so you guys can see where it's done. But of course, it's less. We don't shake too much like this, okay? So prazer, 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 okay? It is practice, don't worry, but it comes with practice. So let's see this context here. So imagine someone is introducing himself to you, then he says, meu nome é Carlos, e o seu? Meaning my name is Carlos or Charles, and yours. Then you say, o meu é Célia, muito prazer. So mine is Célia, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you in Portuguese is prazer. You can add the word muito to emphasize it, like it's really nice to meet you, okay? Normally we just say this combo. It's common to say these two words together, more than just prazer. Very common to say, muito prazer, okay? So whenever being introduced to someone, it's nice to say this, muito prazer, okay? So let's see more expressions. And guys, I'm always checking the comment section, so if you guys have any question, use it, okay? And Fahid has a question here. What's the difference on the way they speak on Curitiba? I'm laughing because I would say like in English accent, Curitiba. Curitiba. So in terms of sounds, they, for example, have different R than Adriele and I do, for example, because we are from Minas Gerais. So, for example, instead of saying por quê, they will say por quê, por quê. In some regions, por quê, por quê. So the R in this position after a vowel and before a consonant is different, and other things like the intonation, like the music of saying things, it's a bit different. So I think we actually had a class during the BPI, the Brazilian Portuguese immersion, talking about the difference in the expressions we have in the country. So it's pretty interesting. If you guys would like to watch it, maybe it's available here. I'm not sure. I have to check, but you probably have this in the course, okay? In your private course. John, when you leave after meeting someone, do you say again, prazer? So like, it was nice to meet you? You can, okay? You can say like, foi prazer. Let me write here for you guys. You can say, foi prazer. Like, it was a pleasure, was a pleasure. So you can say this, foi prazer. Not only for if you have met this person for the first time, but also if you had like a lovely evening, it was nice to have this time with the person, you can also say, foi prazer. Okay? In the sense of, it was a very pleasant night. You can also say it. So Charles is asking, they will flip the R much like Spanish? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the exactly same R, but they will like flip it. Yeah. So, porque, porta, something like this. And our R's in this position is, it's done here in our throat, right? So, it's almost like a breath. Porta, porque. So it's quite different, right? So let's see this new expression, guys. Não estou me sentindo muito bem. So this means I'm not feeling well, or I'm not feeling well. So this can be pretty useful, although I hope no one needs to use it, but it can be really helpful. If you're not feeling well, you need to say it. And this is how you say it. Não estou me sentindo bem. I'm not feeling well. Remember, you can say, instead of estou, just tô. Okay? This is how Brazilians will probably say it. So, não tô me sentindo bem. Okay? You can say both. So here you can see the context. Imagine you want to say, I'm not feeling well, I'm a bit dizzy. So in Portuguese would be, não tô me sentindo bem, tô um pouco tonta. So here you see tô instead of estou. And also here, okay? So this is the informal way, but the way Brazilians will say it mostly, okay? So, não tô me sentindo bem, tô um pouco tonta. If you're a guy, you say tonto, with O in the end, okay? Tonto, tonto. And for women, tonta, tonta, meaning dizzy, okay? Não tô me sentindo bem, tô um pouco tonta. Muito bem. And let's see next one. Another important thing, if you are more adventurous, you are the kind of person who travels without book hotels beforehand, right? I don't know if you're this kind of person. What you guys think? Let me know. You are more like traveling and then you find the place, you arrive to the place, and then you find a hotel, or you are very organized and you like to book everything before. How do you do it? Yeah, Jeff is saying about the R, a bit like we roll out our R's in Scotland. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. So, while I wait a little bit to know about you guys, if you are more organized with hotels, let's see the example. Actually, the new expression. Estou procurando hotel. So this means I'm looking for a hotel. Okay, so you're probably asking someone to give you a tip on a good hotel or a hotel nearby. And in the ebook, we give a lot of expressions in this sense of asking for directions, or if there is something near that place where you are. So I have a lot of them. So the expression is, and you can repeat after me. Estou procurando hotel. Again. Estou procurando hotel. Okay? And again, here, instead of estou, you can say just tô. Tô procurando hotel. Okay? So let me see your answers, guys. So Jeff is saying, definitely the go with the flow adventurous type when traveling. That's pretty cool. I've done that. It's nice. It's a totally different kind of experience when you go with everything settled, and when you go like this, it's pretty fun too. And Charles is the opposite. Book everything. Actually, my wife. Yeah, it makes you feel like calm, you know, you have everything solved, so you just enjoy the trip. It's also a very nice feeling. Kevin saying we would book hotel rooms ahead of time. Okay. Eu sempre reservo o meu quarto antes da viagem. Pretty organized. Oi, Auguste, tudo bom? Also a yapper. So Christine is saying, flight Madrid to Recife had to show I had a hotel booked. Yeah, that's true. When you are traveling abroad, sometimes you need to show you have something already booked, right? Depending on where you go, you need to show this. Like for Brazilians traveling to the US, I know you have to have everything booked. Otherwise, they can not trust that you are going to to do tourism and you are going to stay. That's why you have to have everything booked. So let's check this example. Com licença, eu estou procurando um hotel para passar a noite. Você conhece algum aqui perto? So you could approach someone and say this: excuse me, I'm looking for a hotel to spend the night. Do you know anyone near here? So, eu estou procurando um hotel para passar a noite, to spend the night. And then you ask, você conhece algum aqui perto? Do you know any hotel near here? Any hotel here? Let me see if you guys have other questions. Madison is saying, gosto muito quando alguém planeja, ok? Mas eu não preciso. Yeah, it's much better when someone does it because it's so stressful. I think so, like organize everything when it's a big trip or a long trip where you stay for a lot of days in the place. It's a bit stressful. So it's good to have someone to do it, right? So John is asking, Cristina, sério, in Madrid or in immigration in Brazil? So Madrid, she said. Okay, guys, so let's see more expressions. Você pode me ajudar? So repeat after me. Você pode me ajudar? Again, você pode me ajudar? And this means, can you help me? Very useful sentence, right? For anything you may need, it's important to know how to ask this. So let's see these two examples. Com licença, você pode me ajudar? So, excuse me, can you help me? And here you can see how to say, excuse me, com licença, você pode me ajudar? And also this one, a not good one. I hope you don't have to use it, but it's important. Eu estou perdido, você pode me ajudar? I'm lost, can you help me? Don't get lost, guys, please. Don't. So, eu estou perdido means I'm lost. Você pode me ajudar? Can you help me? Also very helpful. So, have you guys got lost in a trip? I don't remember to have ever experienced that, but it must be like a bit stressful, especially if you're not in your own country. So if you have had an experience like this, tell us. Charles is asking, quando posso é correto? In this case, Charles, if you're asking about this expression, posso would be referring to the first person, like eu posso. So if someone would like to answer like, I can help you, or even asking, can I help you? Then we would need to use posso. Posso te ajudar? Can I help you? Or I can help you. Eu posso te ajudar. So the thing is, posso is the version of the verb poder conjugated with the first person, eu. Okay? That's it. Let's see the next expression, guys. Very important one. Tem internet aqui? So repeat after me. Tem internet aqui? Again. Tem internet aqui? So you guys know, if you're studying Portuguese for a while, that normally we don't have this kind of pattern of ending a word with a consonant. Except like M, which is common because we have like actually a nasal sound with a vowel. Like it's not so common to end with T, P, B. Normally we have a vowel after this word. these letters. That's why we pronounce it like this, internet. We have this tendency in Portuguese to add a vowel after a consonant because this is the pattern of the language, like consonant, vowel, okay? So this means, is there internet here? Is there internet connection here? So let's see this example. So, com licença, tem internet aqui nesse restaurante? So, excuse me, do you have an internet connection here in this restaurant? So also a very important question to know how to do it, because we are always in need of connection, right? If you don't have one in your phone. It's a good thing, I think, nowadays, like to hire any kind of service to have when traveling, right? I think it's pretty useful. But you can ask like this or also like this. Você sabe se tem internet aqui? So, do you know if there's internet here? Você sabe se means then, do you know if? Okay? Muito bem. Oh, so we have some stories here about getting lost. Peter is saying, eu perdi minha namorada na feira maior em Bangkok e ela não tinha celular. Oh, que desespero, Peter! I can't imagine that. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. John is asking, when do you use internet or rede? It's the same, okay? They are synonyms. You can use both, although internet is more common, okay? Madison is saying, uma vez me perdi na Itália. Oh, gosh. Mas uma pessoa me ajudou. Oh, my God. Guys, it must be very, very stressful, I would say. Good question here. He's asking, qual é a diferença na pronúncia entre tem e tem? None. You say the same. When tem is conjugated in the singular, there's no accent, but when the subject is plural, we put it this accent. But the pronunciation is the same, okay? Tem. Tem. Okay? Steven knows everything about what I was saying. Internet, Facebook, YouTube. That's how Brazilians say these things, guys. We don't say Facebook. We say Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. Okay? So, get ready for this. And another question here. Qual é o significado literal de neste? Literally, we could translate this as in this. Okay, so neste is the contraction of the preposition in, em, plus the demonstrative pronoun este, which means this. So in this. Okay. Yeah, RD is saying Instagram. Instagram. That's how we say. We don't say Instagram. We say Instagram. Like the emphasis in the last syllable. Oh, Jeff is saying Coca-Cola Light. Yeah, light. It's pretty fun, I think. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Yeah, Katie, not Kate. Katie. So let's see this one. So if you are trying to have a conversation with someone and maybe someone says something pretty fast, you can let this person know you are still learning Portuguese, or for other reasons too. So how to say I'm learning Portuguese? You say like this. Estou aprendendo português. So let's repeat it. Estou aprendendo português. Once more. Estou aprendendo português. So let's see the example here, guys. Imagine someone asks, what are you doing in Brazil? And maybe you're here learning Portuguese. Then you can have this conversation. O que você está fazendo no Brasil? Then you say, eu estou aprendendo português. I'm learning Portuguese. Okay? Remember, we can also say, eu tô aprendendo português. Okay? Muito bem. So let's see next one. Also related to this idea. So remember I mentioned this situation where the person speaks to you and maybe you don't understand everything. You can ask this person to slow down because you're not understanding. So you can say that you don't speak Portuguese very well yet, just yet. Then to say I don't speak Portuguese very well, you say não falo português muito bem. Let's repeat. Não falo português muito bem. Again, não falo português muito bem. Okay, so let's see this context. Someone says, or you say to someone, sorry, can you repeat, please? I don't speak Portuguese very well. This is very important, right? This sentence. So you would say, desculpa, você pode repetir, por favor? Eu não falo português muito bem. So, sorry, you can say desculpa, in this case. And can you repeat, please, is você pode repetir, por favor? Very important sentence. Você pode repetir, por favor? And then, I don't speak Portuguese very well. Eu não falo português muito bem. Ainda. Yet. Jeff is asking, can I say, estou a aprender português? This is not Brazilian Portuguese. European Portuguese would be like common to say this. Estou a aprender. In Portuguese, Brazilian version of Portuguese, we would say estou aprendendo. We use the gerúndio. Okay? So, another question. Algumas vezes eu escuto português e algumas vezes português. Because both are possible. You can say português or português. Like there was E after E. Both are possible. Mary saying, amo me perder em uma nova cidade. Eu conheci tantas pessoas legais. That's true. She's saying that she loves to get lost in a new city and to meet new people. And this is also true. When we don't have every single thing planned, I think we can find interesting things in our way too, right? And nice people. So we are almost ending, guys. So let's see this expression. Repeat after me. Quanto tempo demora? Again, repeat. Quanto tempo demora? So this means how long it takes. This is important when traveling and etc., right? So imagine you want to ask how long it takes to this cake to be ready. So this would be quanto tempo demora para esse bolo ficar pronto? Quanto tempo demora para esse bolo ficar pronto? You could also ask how long it takes to go to Rio from where you are. So then you would say, quanto tempo demora para chegar no Rio? Okay? So a very important sentence too, to know about time. And the last one for today. Next week we have more. So take, it's great. Take a look at this expression. Que horas são agora? Repeat after me. Que horas são agora? Again. Que horas são agora? So this means, what time is it now? So also very important, although nowadays, if you forget about your watch, you probably have time on your phone. Unless you don't have like battery, right? You know time. So you can ask. If you want to ask, can you tell me what time is it now? Em português would be, você pode me dizer que horas são agora? So if you want to say, let me stop the dogs. If you want to ask, can you tell me? Em português is, você pode me dizer? And what time is it now? Que horas são agora? And a special note, some regions also use this version of this question. Instead of saying que horas são, they can also say quantas horas são. It's a bit interesting, but it's also possible, okay? So you can hear people saying que horas são, or also quantas horas são, okay? Que hora é? Some people say it, que hora é? Some people say it too, okay? Maybe not that common, but also possible, okay? Guys, I would like to show you now a sneak peek of our ebook. Remember, I mentioned I would show you a sneak peek of it. Let me try to show you here. I think I'll be, yeah, I'm able to do it. Can you see it? I believe you can, but let me put it in a bigger size for you guys. Like this. So this is the front part of our ebook. And as you can see here, you have like this index where you can see all the sentences we have. First, actually, we have the sections. Here, we divided the expressions into sections according to the themes. So, for example, talking about the weather, basic needs, talking about food, basic survival, you know? So we first have this part, and then you can see each expression according to each section. So, for example, expressions to basic survival. And here you have the list, then greetings, talking about yourself, and it goes on, okay? So we have 100. Then, in each section, you'll find this, guys. For example, this is basic survival, right? Sobrevivência básica. Here, you have like the expression, the meaning in English, so the correspondent meaning in English. You're going to see examples of uses, and then the explanation, extra explanations. So, for example, here we show that informally you can just say obrigado instead of obrigado. And also we show you can add this adverb, like muito obrigado, thank you very much, like, and the position where you should put it. You see? So, guys, I really think it's a very useful guide for you if you are just beginning your studies in Portuguese. Of course, we have people here who are more developed, but if you are in this moment of study, this is a pretty cool content for you, and it can be very helpful, like to start understanding the most basic sentences. And also, as you saw in the examples, as we put translations, you can see some expressions. Maybe if it's not the focus of the expression you're showing, sometimes you see extra expressions, extra vocabulary. So you learn a lot with this new ebook. And as I said, this one will be actually still launched. It's not yet launched, officially launched. So this is a pre-launch for you guys. It's a special one. And it will cost $15, but now it's a promotional price. It's for $9. So if you're interested, you can just Opa, it's always hard to find the right position, the right position. You can use this QR code here and you'll be redirected to the page where you find the ebook and you'll be able to purchase it. Ok? That's it, guys. É isso aí, gente. So, muito obrigada por estarem aqui comigo hoje. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the class. Espero que vocês tenham gostado da aula. E semana que vem nos encontramos novamente com outro tema para a gente discutir mais coisas, né? E aprender, continuar aprendendo português que a gente tanto gosta. So, that's nice. Lê Balabarca e Sem. Muito interessante esse book. This is the second ebook we are launching. We have another one. The first one we launched is more complex. So if you are more advanced, it's more interesting to have the other one. But this one for those who are starting or even in the intermediate level and want to have like a guide for this basic conversation is pretty helpful. De nada, Steven. De nada, Farid. Ryan. Ah, very well, Charles. Foi um prazer para mim também, gente. I'm glad you guys liked the class. Thank you so much, guys. Valeu, Peter. Super glad to have you here. I hope you have a very nice holiday if you have holiday in your country during this time. Have a nice Easter and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Beijo. Tchau, tchau, gente. Tchau, tchau, Madison. Thank you for your visit, guys, who are here for the first time. We hope to see you next week, too. Tchau, tchau.